I think we're live now. Okay, the audio was not good enough. But yeah, so mm, I've been basically uh, testing games on Poki this week, and they were pretty bad. So we have four of them. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 games there now. But uh, only four builds this week for four different games actually. So the first one was Agayo, which I made a very big change. And the strange thing about these things is that I sent a build yesterday, and it had a very big blocker on the mobile game, the mobile version, and it got a 1 minute and 19 seconds. And then I fixed the bugs, and the build's in much better shape, and now it's 1 minute and 17 seconds. So uh, most of the players were not even reaching the end of the tutorial because the debugger was in the end of the tutorial. Yeah, we have a little less session time, but a little more engaged players. It's not really relevant anyway. Yeah, have a little more players, like here over 3 minutes, but we have a bit more here and here, but we do have a lot more here in the less than a minute, like half of the players half of the player has less than a minute in play. So yeah. So right now I'm doing small adjustment on hi-fi snake. The game is uh, only had one test, like very beginning the right here. So it's a 45 seconds build. The input for the game was pretty bad, so I changed it. I added like the keyboard keys, and then uh, um, I added this small, like yearly small virtual joystick, and I'm trying to make it work right now. It's working pretty well, but the build is not actually working. So right here, I after in this screen, if I just click here, it goes okay, but in the web version, I get a crash. I get a very strange bug that I'm trying to understand why it's happening. It might be related to some player settings, some of the builds, under some of the build configurations. So I'm trying to figure it out. The issue is that this game takes a very long time uh, to build, and I can't test the Poki template locally in my own server. So I need to create a Poki build, upload the build, and then test. It takes a lot of time to do that. So I'm trying to get a good understanding. But actually, what happens is if I let me refresh here, the game is pretty much okay. But I touch the play, okay, and then I play something here, and then if I die, it shows the pop-up as I expected, but then it gives me this error right here, and I don't know what it is. So it gives a lot of other errors right here. Invoke error handler due to uncaught definition, and it's very strange JavaScript file here. So I don't know. I'm trying to understand what exactly is happening. So request animation frame, browser main loop. Maybe if I feed some coding agent with these, they might figure out. Yeah, I have no idea. So exception from main loop. I even asked for help here in the Copilot help, but runtime exception associated with your game throws natural during gameplay. Yeah, I think that this one would be the case if I got the on Unity editor as well. But it feels more like this, something, some compression misconfiguration, because I changed a lot of stuff uh, based on Poki's uh, optimization guide on their website. So I'm trying to go over it again. So basically, let's see the Unity part of it. And go over it again and see if I can change anything. It says in one of the parts specifically, like let me put this on this side of the screen here. Wow. SDK, the Poki SDK, and there is the capture game, SDK documentation, Unity, and right here optimizing your build. So it says here set manage tripping level too high. For some reason it breaks your game. Set it to medium. And I think I set it to medium already. And find it here. So it's here. It's in medium already. So I'm not sure. Enable exceptions. Set covering set enable exceptions to none. Maybe that's the issue. Because enable exception. If I enable exceptions, maybe at least I'll have more information about what's happening. Here, protein settings, okay, enable exception, so it's none. Full, if stack trace, maybe I can exception supported that could perform the quick development was only before the building. So I think I'm gonna do a build with this thing here and then test. So maybe it's the best idea. Yep. So let me just open this right here and the versions. Sent a lot of versions yesterday, and you can see it here because I pretty much archived all of that because they were all broken. So I'm gonna put a new one here. Let's see. Build profile build. So you can see the build 2, 3, 4, and there'll be a build 5 now. As most of the games I'm working on, this game is a node uh, game from Money Money. I can even find a video of it here so I can play really fast. Find it. Oh, this is High Five Mate. So this is the live real. So basically, it's a very simple runner game. It's like runner mixed with snake. So you need to have a big enough uh, tail to get. So it says 6 here, so you need 6 orbs to get through the door, and then you keep going. And there is this kind of Pac-Man, like Pac-Man Championship style, like isometric grid because it's based on that. So it's kind of a endless run and meets the snake meets like Pac-Man's Championship, Pac-Man, those Pac-Man games. I can just put this here and I need to see here on YouTube live control panel. Yeah, I need to see where is the comments and things like that. I'm gonna get that. Um, the music from the game is a bit sticky, so yeah, it's gonna take a while to actually uh, actually build the game. So I'm gonna fix this just the comments here so I can see the comments. Not that anybody's watching and things like that, but yeah. And oh, I had the one view. That's good. And there's another. There's a way to see the chat. Mm, Birds, I can't move it. Close. Okay. Yeah, I'm good now. Okay, while it builds, I'm going to upload the builds to itch.io. So I have some. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That I'm definitely not gonna be able to put um, Poki build here, right? So yeah, I'm gonna need to change that somehow. I need to like do all the builds again since I'm doing this one. I would need to put in another computer, but you guys wouldn't be able to see, so I'm not sure. Oh, there's someone watching. Hi. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this game had a very bad first test. So, but the input field, the input was really bad. So I believe that with this new input, it's gonna make some change, hopefully for a lot better, because the average playtime was 45 seconds, so might not be worth it. But it was a very small fix on 1% of players engaged, and as you can see, like 78% of the player played less than a minute. And if we go to the playtest, we'll see that most players were not even like getting the input, so they had like zero plays, even with like a minute or something. And even the guys that like had like three, you can see they were just like dying, not like moving too much or anything. See, the controls was like these small arrows here, so the players would tap. But even that wasn't good enough. It's pretty bad. So I'm a bit like uh, I have some hope that a much better input system will work. And also I changed the input system. This was like old Unity, and now it's the new Unity input system. So I hope it works. And I don't know why, but this project in particular, it takes a lot of time to build. Probably because it's like this size with LTO. So let's wait a little bit. It takes over 20 minutes to build. So yeah. So the other I talked a little bit about Egg.io. So Egg.io is this game right here. Let me show you. It's a small like shooting game, like Battlefield to kind battle 2D 2D like top down view. But I think that I should remove this logo. It really is not like something that's helping the game. So you choose which color you want, and then your chicken pops, and then you move with it, and then you fight the other three chickens to see the last one standing, and whoever paints more. And anyway, I was the version before this one. It had the version before this one. You had to like you had to uh, aim and shoot, and from the videos, most people weren't able to do it, so they would only move or only shoot. So now I changed it to make it more a lot simpler. So basically, what it happens is that they don't need to shoot. The shoot is automatic, so they just need to move. And positioning is key because you don't get hit and you need to hit. I added some like notifications right here, and but it didn't change a lot of the game as I showed you. Like the session time is like below 1.5. I had like a 1 and 40 seconds, like almost a month ago, more than a month ago, and it's not working. So I think this is probably the last build I'm doing for this game, and it was the second build of the week. This one, so yeah, the first one was the one that I realized that it was too complex and I need a very big simplification. And now it is simplified, but still not good enough. There are some small issues. Like I think that the camera here is a little bit confusing. Um, there isn't like enough uh, the UI here showing the how much each chicken has painted. It's not like big enough, and also it's not really important in the game anymore. Like you just need to kill the other three. I used to have like two chickens for each team, so it had like eight or maybe even 12 different chickens, and the AI was good for that amount, like small chaos. But now that we have only four chickens, the AI is pretty bad, so doesn't work in this situation. So it didn't have a very big impact, the changes, and it feels like it's gonna take a while, or at least it's gonna take me like a very good design idea to make this compelling. So at least for the time being, I think I'm stashing the game. Way back for it maybe later, sometime soon. Uh, the other game that I tried was the Animal Shark game. So this one feels like it has little bit more potential because some people play the game for quite a bit. Uh, but it doesn't have a good tutorial, so I didn't do a player fit test yet. Uh, so I might do it like for the next version, but it's a more of an idle game. You are the you are Elena, which is a person that can like uh, heal animals with these magical shards. So you just like merge them, and the bigger the shard you have, the faster will be the healing. And while she's healing, she spends stamina. So you need to heal as many as you can until she her stamina is depleted. And by merging, you get to heal faster and faster. And once her stamina is completely depleted, uh, then you go to an upgrade screen that feels a little bit like a diary, and you're bonding with each kind of animals is as they increase, you get new upgrades. So the diary itself doesn't have any. You can click so you move faster and you heal faster if the click. But the click has a very small impact in itself. And as she moves, she gets more shards because she's finding the shards on the floor. And while she's healing, she doesn't get charged, so you can see the timer for the shard here stops as she's healing, and she became exhausted. I saved 5 animals, 2 eagles, a lion, 2 ostrich. I get this collection, then I go to the upgrade. So this is the upgrade, so you can see the small animals here. The lion, the ostrich, and the eagle, I got like upgrades for them. So the eagle completed. You can see the diary still needs a lot of work. So I can choose between one of these two upgrades here. So spawn the weight. So instead of spawning like the level 1 shard, it's gonna spawn level 2, which is really good. Or it's spawn faster. I like this one more. And I got two levels of the eagle, so I'm gonna get this. So I need that now to rescue 2 eagles to go to level 3. So the eagle is right here. So 1, 2, 3. The ostrich pretty much the same. So walk speed, and then the lion, the healing speed. So I have a lion on the second bonding, ostrich and eagle here, and I still have like elephant, giraffe, and zebra here, and then I can complete healing animals again. So yeah, the tutorial plays again. So I left the tutorial playing for every level, so maybe players can read again. Uh, and that's it. That's it. It's a very small, very simple idle game, and maybe depending on the amount of interest it gets and amount of time the session play gets for this next version, it's worth like a little more effort. Maybe it isn't. So let's see. Let's see. So I showed you guys IGO, animal shards, and also the hi-fi snake. That's the one that's building right here. And the fourth one was uh, let me get the fourth one was the Magic Cat game, which is still under content moderation because I sent it like yesterday night, so Friday night. And for new games, I haven't I never did a test on Magic Cat. I just created the game, so it needs the Poki to go over it, and it should only be done by Monday, so I won't be able to test it even though I uploaded it. And as most of the games that we talked about, it's a very old game. This game in particular was a Unit 5 game, so most of the work on it was like bumping the Unity version, which for a very small game like Magic Cat is just like a small single screen match 3 game where you just play the same board over and over and try to beat your high score. But it has a very compelling and very cute character, and I'm gonna try to show the character here. Um, so I'm a bit like hopeful that this might get people to play the game. So yeah, let's see. Let me put this here and see if I can show it. Um, come on. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, I think I can show it. So it used to be called Rescue Cat, but it was one of several types. So this is the cat right here. So it's a very compelling cat. It's a uh, very cute cat, and the cat kind of reacts to your playing. So I believe that it might be like have some it might have some uh, engagement from the audience, and depending on the amount of session time, then you can like improve it. So it was a very quick game to do. I thought it would be a lot harder, but I think I spent like just an afternoon or something, like few hours to like get the game from Unity 5 to Unity 6. But I I went like version by version. You can see here in my Unity Hub, it has like started with Unity 5.6, then 7, 2017, 2018, 2019, to 2021 and 2022, and then 6.4. So I kept like opening the project in each of these versions, and uh, and then like fixing the issues and removing like third-party SDKs that were still there that weren't needed anymore, like analytics and Facebook integration, things like that. And at the end, I changed the input system from the old input system to the new one, and it didn't take too long because the game basically just has the dragging of the gems, like the match 3 gems. I can show the game in a few seconds once the Hi-Fi Snake game is built. So it's just like moving the gems, and it was pretty simple to change. And yeah, and but to be honest, I've been changing the input system of so many Unity projects in the last like months that I think that's kind out almost automatically to me right now. And I had very big issues with the with the uh very big issues with the output system. So I'm just like making the full action to just make the input system the new one. I need to do a small pause. I'll be right back. Sorry, just got a delivery, so had to open the door, but I'm back. So we're talking about Magic Cat. So it's a match 3 game with this cat. This cat's very interesting, very compelling. So maybe it is good enough to make a game work. Let's see. I think I did it wrong, probably, but I didn't like this. So it looks really good. I still think it's really good. So let's see if it's enough to make a match 3 stand out, or at least enough to make it have some good session time. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I the idea was to break the ice. It's been a very long time since I did my last streaming, and I decided to do this one to see if I could still do it, if everything still works, if uh, the channel is still up, everything's good, technically speaking. So I'll probably be around here talking more about these games and basically doing what I did today, like showing some of the average playtime, showing the change I did to the game and how it impacted the playtime, and if it gets better, we'll be happy. If not, we keep doing, we keep trying. And that's it for today. I'll be back uh, sometime this week. Bye bye.